So May 21st, Dogtag, getting ready to get back on the AT, and stayed here at a campsite. Had a nice water down yonder there, and sorry, I went too fast. Camped up in that area. There were 3 tents when I got here. There are 3 tents when I'm leaving, and luxury of being a fast walker, I guess. They get in early, they get to sleep early, and they get to sleep late. But for Dogtag, I got to get up early if I want to do miles. So, Dogtag's on the trail. Dogtag out. Well, I imagine on a clear day, you'd have a pretty good view from up here. These power lines run down into the valley, and but not today. So Dogtag's going to continue moving. So the clouds are trying to blow off. You can see a little bit of a valley there with the clouds down in it. I'll try and get a better picture because the video doesn't do it justice. So, Dogtag out. Well, before I could get to the edge to get a good picture, the clouds came back in. Oh well, missed a great picture. Dogtag out. So you often wonder why we have great cell service up here on the Appalachian Trail. It's because of these things. They're spotted a few of them. This one's close to the trail, so can't really see a great picture of it because of the clouds, but thank you, Verizon or whoever maintains these cell towers. Thanks for keeping us in contact with the world. So I stopped here to get a picture of a flower, and while I did, the clouds moved away, and just the time that I take to videotape this, you lose the view. So, I mean, I can imagine I could sit here and watch it, but I'll tell you what, look at those clouds. Incredible. Incredible. So, but like I said, there was a nice view here just seconds ago. So back here, right there, that's It's rice field shelter. Everybody said that you got great views from here, and now I understand why. On a clear day, you'd have some beautiful views from there. So, all right. Well, it says 7 miles into town, and most of it's downhill. So, dog tag out. So you come up underneath this road here, and if you weren't paying attention, you'd have kept going straight. But then they have these wonderful white hash marks, and they lead you up what? Some stairs, and then you'll notice that there's some white hash marks on the stairs. So Dogtag's going to continue to move. So Dogtag here on 460, but it's a bridge that crosses the New River. And those of you that may not know, the New River is the longest south to north running river in the United States. So pretty impressive. If you ever get an opportunity, go to West Virginia and run the New River. Beautiful river for whitewater rafting. Until then, Dogtag needs to keep walking. Dogtag out. Okay, Dogtag is here, ready for pickup. Sis says she's about 30 minutes out, so rather than walking the 30 minutes to the Dairy Queen, I'm gonna sit here and wait for her to pick me up, and then we'll stop and get something to eat on the way back home. So tomorrow's infusion day, and Friday I have to probably do a little bit of work around the house, and then I'll be back here Saturday, or back on the trail. And until then, Dogtag's out for now. So it's May 22nd, Dogtag here, and of course you see that I'm not on the AT because you don't get this wonderful electronic stuff on the AT, or at least if you're on the AT getting IVs like this, well, not like this, but if you're getting IVs, it means it's not a good thing. This is my every 8-week treatment. I'm at the infusion center in Richmond, so I got off trail yesterday, had an 8-mile day, and sister picked me up in Pearisburg, and doing my infusion today, and gonna run to REI, switch out my topos because the toe has come loose, and they're relatively brand new shoes, so I'm gonna go to REI and get a replacement pair, and look for a better hat. You saw my new hat, and not a big fan of the rigid brim hat, so I'm gonna see if I can find a broad-brimmed hat that's not a little bit more floppy. But the infusion I get every 8 weeks, so my next infusion will be in July. I will say that since I've been on trail, according to their scales, I am down 45 pounds since I started the trail. So we'll keep tracking that. They do blood work here with my infusions, so later today I will see how my blood is, my results, whether they're all staying in line. She did say my blood pressure was looking good, which I've never had blood pressure issues. So, after I go to REI, then I'm gonna go try and help my son find a car. If he finds a car, then I'll probably bring my car out on trail and start bumping it forward and seeing if I can carry less in my pack so that I can leave stuff in my vehicle, and see if I can keep bumping it forward on the trail. That way I'll have a vehicle for resupply. Ultimately, I'd love to hook up with another hiker where we can do passing of the keys on the trail, and then that way those of us that are involved in it will do a lot less heavy carries for days. So when I get back, should be 2 days, I should be going over 700 miles. So big accomplishment for me. And I'll be approaching the 1/3 of the way mark. So that'll be probably a big accomplishment sometime next week, I think. So, all right, well, you've seen that I do actually do an infusion, and not that it's something that I just talk about on the trail, but I actually do. So I do my infusion, I'll do a resupply, like I said, a couple errands, and then I'll be back on the trail no later than Saturday morning. So depending on if I get everything done today, I might go back tomorrow, but if not, I might use tomorrow to get all my errands done, and then go back Saturday morning. So until then, for now, Dogtag's out, and we'll talk to y'all later. See you later, alligators.
I'm showing you how far I can kick. So, watch me. Watch me show how you can kick. You do back up. Then you run towards the ball and kick it as far as you can. That's how you do it. Hey, Dad, follow me.
I'm following you.
Okay. Let's try that. Show. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's a bad kick. Okay. Don't beat it up. No, don't beat it up. It's okay.
Okay, so it is Sunday, May 25th, Memorial Day weekend. Dogtag's getting back on the trail. Had a couple days off, did my infusion, helped family do some stuff. And as you can see, I'm here with my vehicle and I'm headed south. And I'm gonna cross paths with Steady on the trail, and she will get the keys to my car, and then she'll meet me south of here, and then we will go into Richmond to pick up Sour Patch and Mosey and get them back on the trail from their hiatus off trail to Texas. So for now, Dogtag's gonna find his way back south on the AT from Long Mountain Wayside. Side note, it was here that I was in Lexington, which is just down the road from here, and it was here where I made the decision to hike the AT, you know. So well, I shouldn't say that. It was Easter weekend that I made the decision to it, but this is where the idea came from. Was here at this wayside. I came up here to look at the AT and just got very interested in it. So it was here at the Long Mountain Wayside, right outside of Lexington, Virginia, which is the home of the VMI, the Corps, and that's why I'm here. So so Dogtag's gonna head south on the AT for the day. We will talk to y'all later. So Dogtag here, walking next to this beautiful stream here, and you get to listen to the stream as you're walking by. And oh, they come across some really nice camping spots that I would love to pitch my tent and just sleep here by the stream. But still too early in the day, and I'd like to get more miles behind me. So I'm just going to keep moving. You might notice that I have a new hat. My other broad-rimmed hat, I was just getting frustrated with it because it was too rigid in the back. And every time I put my head towards the back of where my pack is, it was just knocking the hat loose. So went and bought me a nice Tilly hat at REI while I was home, and has a good fit. The rim is nice, still nice broad rim hat, but it's not as rigid as the other one that I had. So it definitely makes it more comfortable to wear on the trail. So I need to get some of my videos out, so probably tonight while I'm pitching my tent, or after I pitch my tent, I might work on getting some of my videos produced, so when I get back to the car on Wednesday on the way to go pick up Sour Patch and Mosey from the airport, I can go ahead and upload them at that time. So, but you know, sorry, I need to learn to try to keep this. But look at this down here, isn't that beautiful? You get to walk by this, and I've been walking by this stream probably for the last 1.5 miles. And I think I have at least another mile or so downhill walking right by the stream. So it's really nice, beautiful green. You can tell that summer is coming and spring has definitely arrived. And I don't know if they're calling for any rain here locally. I know they were calling for rain tomorrow night back home, so that would make me think that maybe the rain was going to be here tonight. I don't know, we'll see, but won't let it stop me. I'll just continue moseying on my trail, and passing a few people that are no-bow that I've recognized. They're much ahead of me mileage wise, so I know my mileage is going to be all kind of screwy Yankee. So but I'll get all the trail done. Just may not be in a continuous flow from south to north, but I will get all 2,197 miles done before the year is up. But I'm gonna put my phone away and get back to walking. Of course, I've been walking, but I'm just trying to get better about walking and talking at the same time. See if I can use better time management. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and film some of this beautiful trail that I'm walking. So for now, Dogtag out.